All right, broski, it's T-Man. I'm back with a new video. It's on Wesley Vissers. And I'm going to do a reaction video to Wesley Vissers' video here. He's I don't know, a couple days out from the Mr. Olympia, right? 5 days out or something. Full day of eating, 5 days out, Mr. Olympia, which is coming on the weekend right now, right? Okay. Let's hear what he has to say.
And the title, Mr. Olympia, your winner, and new Olympia champion,
Dutch Oak has arrived.
Alright guys, day number 3 here in Las Vegas. Sleep was a bit better last night. I woke up at my very lightest today, below 112 kilos, which is far below my weight limit, at least a kilo below it. So the coach ordered some more carbs today, which is of course something I love to hear. So I'm going to show you today a full day of eating in the peak week before the loading starts for the Mr. Olympia competition.
All right, so he's going to show us the food that he's eating before Mr. Olympia. I love to see this. Man, these bodybuilders always eat really bad, which destroys their physique. It's like it's counterintuitive to their physique, even if they are taking cosmetics called steroids to create this artificial look. But really, I mean, the food too plays a big role.
Every single day, I like to start out my day with a liter of water.
Okay.
We also have 20 grams of glutamine. Glutamine is exceptionally good for the digestive tract, for the intestines. It heals intestinal cells. That's what they use to actually repair themselves. And the better digestion, the better everything will be absorbed, of course.
I never heard that before. That is something new. That's fake. That's not based on natural food. The best food that will make your physique look good is raw sushi, raw fish, and raw meat. And if you can't eat raw meat, and organs, raw meat, animal blood like beef blood. Yeah, these things are gonna make your physique look amazing. But if you can't, the beef, if you have to cook it, then make sure you just cook it a bit so it's still kind of rawish, very rare. Yeah.
And also 10 grams of
Stay away from chicken and pork and any other animals.
creatine. Now the nice thing about this,
Creatine is just a chemical you're putting in your body. It's useless, does absolutely nothing. It just takes your money. That's what it's for, to take your money. It'll actually make you retain too much water if you have too much creatine. It'll make you watery.
it has fresh cherry flavor, so I mix that with...
So because it has a cherry flavor, which is probably a chemical which is really bad for you, I heard. These chemicals, that's what makes it better? Come on, Wesley, you're smarter than that.
the glutamine, and when you mix it, the glutamine, of course, doesn't taste like...
He has to take the glutamine. All of these things can be found in meat and beef. They're not deficient in any nutrients. I think you need to go study about food, Wesley. You need to watch some videos online or something, because obviously you just do not know how to eat. And that's okay. A lot of people are ignorant to the fact. They don't even check what's in these foods, whether they're toxic, what do they carry, what's in there. They just go off other people, what they're doing. They mimic them, and then they say this is healthy. Meanwhile, it's poisonous.
anything, but this makes it taste pretty good, so then I down.
So you're eating for taste. You're not eating for health, because it tastes pretty good, but it has absolutely no value. Okay.
That as well. And then I also have my supplements. We have omega-3, we have some magnesium.
And you need these supplements. Why? Everything is in meat and seafood. Why do you need these chemicals? And what are they made from? Why are you supplementing? Are you a vegan? You're not a vegan, so why are you supplementing? This makes no sense.
Cider vinegar, some zinc.
That stuff is toxic. It'll destroy you.
Vitamin D3, K2, which is what I like to have as well.
Hardware began as a single...
As well. But especially in the morning, hydration is very important, so we already took the walk already.
I think the best thing you could have ate in the morning were like a couple of raw eggs. You should have ate like 6, 7, 8 raw eggs when you got up. It's the first thing, definitely.
Add this glutamine mixture with the creatine.
Eggs have everything in them, and I mean everything. So you eating downing 6 eggs, that's enough for you, man. That's the best for your physique.
To ensure I'm fully hydrated, then take the walk. So at least 1.5 liters of water is already in the system. And now it is time for the first meal of the day, which is the victory breakfast. Kaboom. So we have some frozen colder fruit here. And on top of that, I put some fresh, delicious strawberries. Just like that. This is my...
And you need these fruit. Why? They're filled with fructose, and they have oxalates in them, as well as other toxins, and they're highly sprayed with like glyphosate, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. Man, you can't even wash these things out.
favorite spoon. I always take it from home. It's not even from my own
You don't need any fruits whatsoever. They're bad for your health. They're bad for you.
home. It's from my mom's home. So this is the spoon I had even before I was together with Marley. So this is my bodybuilding history.
If they're bad for you, what do you think they're doing to your physique? They're destroying your physique. That's counterproductive, what you're trying to do. Come out. If you're trying to beat these people, why would you eat something that is highly toxic? Oh, because I want to win the Mr. Olympia, so I should make it harder for myself eating toxic food. Come on, man. You're smarter than that.
Spoon. So always gives me luck. So I press down a little bit on the fruit to create a nice, sturdy, cold layer for the most important part, the whey drip, which also is already prepared.
Typical bodybuilder mush. They just make these mush soups out of these things. It's gross.
Peak week, I like to switch to iso whey protein.
Again, full of sugar, full of fructose. These so-called whey proteins, they're all waste products. They're garbage, and they can be toxic, very toxic.
Difference between iso whey and
Look, it's not enough you're battling the toxicity from the steroid, but how you're adding more toxins to your body. Wow, this is crazy.
the regular designer whey.
Okay.
This contains just a little less fat,
So because they flavored them, I should eat them because they're flavored. Okay.
a little less carbohydrates, so it's a more pure form of protein,
You don't need any carbohydrates, man.
which is really only necessary for people who have, a severe lactose intolerance, which this removes the lactose, the carbohydrates from the designer whey, but also for a peak week like this, where you want to eliminate every single thing from every single food group, such as you don't want any carbs or fats with an addition of protein. So that is what I like to use. But guys, way more importantly, this designer whey is of course stroopwafel flavor. When this video comes out, the next day this will be released. So Wednesday, October
I guess this is marketing. Even if I had to market this, I'd never eat it. I just market it.
9th, 6 p.m. CSST, so Central European Time. This will be released. Trust me, guys, you want to be quick because this one will be sold out. And it's also going to be part of the Olympia bundle. So this creatine together with Crank Pump Pro is my Olympia bundle. And you can get that with code Wesley for 25% off only during Olympia week. Enough talking? Let's put the whey drip on top of the victory breakfast. And if you want to know how to make the victory breakfast, well, I'm going to make the post-workout meal after this. And then you guys can see exactly how I make it step by step. But just, ooh, look at that. The thick whey drip, even with the iso whey, guys, it is possible. And now the best part of the whey drip.
Go in there.
So this is my victory breakfast. I can never skip taking a picture, putting it on my stories to show you guys exactly what I'm eating every single day leading up to Olympia. So first of all, thanks for watching this video. But if you haven't followed me yet on Instagram, you can see even more sometimes behind the scenes stuff on my stories. Anyway, let's enjoy.
I can't believe he's eating that. It's destroying his physique, bro. This is crazy. Wow. I can't believe this. Whatever. He doesn't need to eat any of this garbage, man. You as a carnivore, just eat meat, animal products, man. Stop this.
All
You'd have been better off eating some liver, some organs, man. I don't know, some beef, whatever, man. This is some bone broth. Even bone broth is great with like tendon. Yeah, a lot of collagen. Make your physique look a lot better. Skin more shinier and better. Come on, man. This is crazy. What is this?
right, so I had the breakfast, did some work in the meantime on the laptop. Taxes still need to be done in America. But now it's time to make the post-workout victory meal, which is the exact same as the breakfast, but then with more rice flour. But since you guys always ask me how do you make this, I'm going to show you exactly how. So we're going to work with cooked water, so boiling hot water. So I'm going to put 1.5 liters of water in here. In the meantime, we're going to create all the parts, the ingredients for the post-workout victory meal. Well, just adding this powder. This is egg white, dried egg whites. This helps to bring in a lot of volume. In the off season, I don't use this. In the off season, I actually use vegan protein, the designer vegan protein.
Vegan protein? There's no such thing, man. Plants, there's no bioavailable anything in plants. For humans, you're not a ruminant animal anyways, but whatever.
Protein by ESN.
This is, like, I don't understand this. Why do these people do this? All this fake stuff, man. They have to fake everything. This is crazy. Do you think that you guys could build your body like him, eating those crazy strawberries and powders and all these powders and vegan powders and all these weird things? You think you're going to look like that? You're going to look even worse. You understand me? If you don't eat natural food and lift naturally as you're supposed to, build muscle in the gym, you can achieve everything that you want eating natural food and doing it naturally, specific to adaptations to get muscle growth. But if you follow these fake people making you exercise, you're never going to build your body, and eating these fake foods. You understand me? Because what they're doing is fake. It's artificial. So if you follow them, you're gonna just end up upset because you're never going to achieve what you want. If you want to look like him, then do what he's doing. Take these drugs and eat these crappy foods.
It creates some thickness as well and some flavor, but this is pure protein. A little bit of stevia.
No, it's not. Pure protein is animal protein. Is animals. That's pure protein.
Yeah, sweetener. We want it to be a bit more sweet. Just a
He wants it to be sweet. My God.
little bit like that.
What's going on here?
That is just the sweetness, but we want actual flavor. And with this flavor and tasty, just one good scoop in there. Oh, smells so incredible. Just look at this dark.
Yes, artificial toxic food smells incredible. Tastes very bitter, very toxic. Yeah, very toxic.
Cookie crumb. Next ingredient.
Look it up.
Psyllium husk. Add some.
Yes, all these things are going to build your physiques, guys. So go on out there, buy this stuff, and build your physique with this stuff, and do exercise, endless exercises.
Important fiber. There's not a lot of fiber in all my meals throughout the day because I want to keep that consistent, but this will add a little bit of bowel movement after this meal. It's a huge meal, so you want a bit of fiber to be included. Next ingredient, cinnamon. Quite a lot of beautiful cinnamon, so at least 3 grams there. Adding the salt with the micro scale, putting it on 0 right here, then putting in 5 grams of this. Checking in the meantime. Perfect. Then the next step is the rice flour itself, of course. 160 grams. So this is the biggest carb meal of the day. Post-workout, you can utilize those carbs. And that's exactly what we're doing right here.
Oh my God, man, this is so artificial, bro. This is crazy. Carbs.
Using the biggest amount of carbohydrates after the workout. It's after the workout. Kaboom!
I just don't get it, but okay.
And now, very, very
my God.
important,
Oh
you
my
want
God.
to mix everything up
Wow.
with a whisk. If you add the water now, it's going to be messed up. So mix it up with a whisk until everything is blended up perfectly. So you don't want any part of
This is a lot of work to poison yourself. That's crazy. Here, I have to put in all this work to poison myself. Okay.
dried egg whites on one part, rice flour on the other part. You want everything to be perfectly mixed up. So otherwise you get lumps and clumps and you don't get the perfect consistency of this meal.
He's using some dried egg. I don't know, but okay.
Just like that. We're already going to create the whey drip. Once again with the ISO whey. Put in the scale right here. 50 grams of
Like, seriously, why can't he just eat some liver or a nice steak? Or eat some nice raw eggs or some raw sushi, man? Without any rice.
So 1 gram in each,
More powders.
exactly 2 grams. Add a bottle here.
More powders. More powders. More powders. What's he got here?
We just arrived back home. Nice workout, nice and simple.
Okay, so he just had a workout. He arrived back home. More goop.
Now it's time to put the fruit on there and dimensions. So in total, 400 grams of fruits.
What do you think all this fructose and all these chemicals are doing to his physique? It's making a lot harder to keep a really good physique. Man, this is counterproductive. Where is his coach in all of this? Come on, the coach should be there, coaching him, telling him to eat natural food, to stop eating this garbage.
Always add fruits when the carbs go up. The fruits go up with it. Press everything
Wesley, carbs are drugs. Stop eating drugs, dude.
down a little bit. And then we put it
They'll
back in
destroy
the
you.
microwave. At least 1.5
my
minutes. And then I take my
He's gonna microwave this stuff. That's it. You know, eating these foods is like injecting yourself with like chemotherapy every time you take it. It's like a shot of chemotherapy.
supplements in the meantime. That's just going to be omega-3, ashwagandha, magnesium,
Yeah.
and apple cider vinegar. I just dropped it.
My God, like this is like they copy all these bodybuilders. They copy other bodybuilders doing this crap. They get into this cycle of eating all these weird things. They're just stealing your money. It's garbage. It does absolutely nothing but destroy you.
This good for stomach acidity. And
Good for stomach acidity? What are you talking about? But it destroys the acid in your stomach.
digestion.
But destroys your digestion.
Don't forget.
Eating garbage destroys you. Eating slave food, prisoner food is garbage. Even the prisoners don't want to even eat those pills. They're highly toxic. They're made from plants.
The essentials, guys. Here is the whey drip
It's all
that I
garbage.
put in the fridge. As you can see.
Look, if it's not bioavailable from the plants, you can't extract these so-called vitamins and minerals that are in plants. Humans can't do it. What makes you think that them making it into a powder and putting it in a capsule, you're able to absorb it? What makes you think that? You have to be crazy. There's I'm on a vegan, like these vegans. I'm on a vegan diet, and I'm not getting all the vitamins and minerals I'm getting, so I have to go to the health food store and buy them. Oh, okay, let me buy them. They crush them up in these plants, and then they market it to you. That's why it's not regulated. It's not regulated because they're not bioavailable, bro. And then you're still falling apart, even though you're taking the vegan compilation, even though they took these stupid vitamins. Guess what? They were dying from scurvy, bro. Get it? Yeah. Give me a break.
Here is the whey drip.
The whey drip represented by Marley, of
Whey
course,
drip.
available. VintageGenetics.com.
See, it's all marketing here. This whole whey drip stuff and everything.
Use code Olympia for
Yes, you guys, if you eat this stuff, you're going to look like me, Wesley. If you eat these fake products, yes, these toxic, highly toxic, poisonous products, because I want you to die better than the last time. Wesley, what if you do market these highly toxic, poisonous products to your audience and they take it? And what if somebody dies? Are you responsible for their death? They die taking that. Let's say they die taking these products. They go work out and it kills them. Are you responsible?
discount only this week for the Olympia week. Thank you for the golden support, of course. So now that this has warmed up a little bit again, now it is time for
I don't get it.
the very important whey drip. Nice and thick.
That is so gross, man. That is so gross.
And
I just want to throw up and vomit, bro.
you know, some people don't use fruit as the layer in between the hot rice flour or rice pudding and the whey drip. And what happens is that the whey drip then starts to become way too liquidy on top. But this keeps it nice and thick to create a beautiful layer, kind of a frosting on top. It's kind of like a cheesecake effect. Who doesn't like that, you guys?
Cheesecake effect, eh? Okay.
Remember, after the workout, you want carbohydrates to replenish the muscle glycogen for recovery.
He's replenishing the muscle glycogen after your workout. Well, if you want to keep some glycogen in there, I would suggest the best thing that you would use for that is potatoes, starch. Potatoes, that's the best one because it doesn't spike your insulin and it's slow absorbing and it doesn't spike your insulin. But this stuff spikes the shit out of your insulin, bro. You're destroying your health. You're going to become diabetic down the road or something will happen to you very badly. Your limbs may become numb, a whole bunch of problems. You'll be surprised what will happen to you.
But protein is the building block of muscle. So without...
Animal protein is the building blocks of muscle. Okay. But you're not building any muscle because you're adapted to your exercise. What muscle are you building? And anyways, there's two types of hypertrophy when it comes to lifting in the lifting world. I'm talking about hypertrophy. I didn't say muscle building. Right now I'm saying something getting bigger, hypertrophy. There's two types. There's myofibrillar and there's sarcoplasmic. Sarcoplasmic is a type of artificial muscle growth. It's based on glycogen loading. That's what you're doing. You're creating these fake glycogen muscles. That's it. That's all you're really doing. It ain't myofibrillar growth unless you're getting these adaptations, and I've never heard you mention that in any of your videos. So yeah, and it's astronomically hard to push that myonuclear domain. Yes.
Protein, such as in the whey drip, you won't be able to progress as a bodybuilder. So make sure to always keep your protein nice and high in combination with the carbohydrates post-workout. Anyway, let's enjoy this post-workout victory meal. We're about to go to the grocery store again.
He ate that stuff.
But before we do,
Puma rice.
this effect.
What was that he put in there? Some weird powdery stuff.
And some oregano. Oregano is very good for digestion as well.
It is it? All these toxic, man, all these toxic spices, bro. It's crazy. It's not good for your digestion whatsoever. It fucks your digestion.
Put a bit of that in here.
Oh my God.
And then a bit of
This is just watching this, man, makes my stomach churn.
turmeric. Then you put a little
Turmeric, more highly toxic spices. Okay.
bit of this in there.
Because he has to flavor these other toxic foods that he's making because they're the bitterness, the toxicity leaking out of them. I have to cover them up with other toxic foods. Oh, okay.
To create that golden rice.
He's going to create that golden rice with arsenic in it to destroy his physique, make it even harder to win the Mr. Olympia.
Effect. Now, because we have 140 grams of rice,
Yes, 40 grams of rice.
420 mils of water. I'm just going to put in
Yes, sir.
around 420.
Oh, some more water with plastic particles in it. Okay.
Put it in here.
That ain't no bone broth soup. Why isn't he making a nice bone broth soup with like bones and tendon and drinking that? Wouldn't that make his physique a lot better? A nice juicy roast beef? Huh? Hey, how about some organs, some livers, some heart? You know, come on, man. Yeah, like seriously, how about some nice fish? How about some smoked salmon, dude?
And now we just wait.
How about some oysters or mussels or some, I don't know, scallops? Huh? How about those, eh? Wesley, how about drinking some raw eggs? Some beautiful raw eggs? Yeah. Come on. How about some raw milk? If you're in Vegas, I don't know, they might have raw milk.
That is done. Anyway, let's do some groceries. Oh, we still the same, the Atlantic salmon? Keep it.
How about some groceries? Man, he's got so many commercials on his channel right now. They must be really popular, this dude.
Alright, we returned. Let's put in some of the rice. The bottom is a bit crispy. Time to prepare the meal. Gonna put the vegetables in there. And the ground turkey we just got from Sprouts. Yes, I'm listening to you guys. High quality meat.
Yeah, high quality meat. It's about time. He went shopping. Finally bought some meat.
Oh. I'm gonna wash the hands anyway.
Of course he's gonna cook it and kill the majority of nutrients that are in it. Is that butter you're cooking it in? I hope it's butter.
Wash the hands first.
Please don't use any seed oils.
Vegetables. There's going to be a lot of mushrooms and
That's it. Some toxic vegetables and mushrooms. Yeah, some antibiotics. Okay.
also one of my favorites, the pumpkin. The nice thing about mushrooms is you don't have to cut them. That's the big benefit. Because prepping vegetables always takes a while. That's not always what you want to do. And you have to create a lot of meals. So we take this bowl, dump this in here, dump this in here. So we have a variety of mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, brown mushrooms, just like that. Might as well. And then add a little bit of this.
That's it. Some toxic cooking. There's toxic foods. All right.
First, I'm gonna need a cutting board, however.
Sure.
Perfect. And a beautiful IKEA knife. Love this one. Because the mushrooms are done really quickly, but the squash.
Well, he has to eat all this stuff thinking, well, I have to eat all these things because they're going to add to my physique. Meanwhile, they're all destroying his physique because they're unnatural. The stuff that he's doing is all unnatural here. Come on, dude.
Squash is not, so you want to cut this a little thinner. Also a beautiful vegetable.
Well, what do you figure, right? Well, I mean, go figure, right? If you're doing everything else unnatural, injecting these unnatural plant genetics and everything else to create an artificial physique, might as well just eat a bunch of artificial food on top of it, right? Is that it? Oh, brother.
Low amount of fiber. I'm keeping the fiber relatively low. Maximum of 50, 55 grams a day. No, it's not low for most people, but pretty low for me. Look, now I can just do this. With the mushroom just into little chunks.
Sure, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this will shrink in the pan anyway.
Sure, yeah. Of course, fry everything. Fry everything. Fry everything. Don't eat anything raw. Fry everything up. Make sure you kill enough of those toxins in there for sure. Yes, and fry up all your meat and everything, your natural animal products, because you want to make sure that you destroy all the nutrients, the water, especially the water soluble vitamins and minerals in there. You definitely want to kill them for sure, so that there's less of them in there. So you're hungry all the time. So you have to spend more money and eat more.
Then you use a scissor.
But in this case, at least he's frying these so-called vegetables and mushrooms. You definitely want to reduce the poisons that are in them. Reduce being poisoned, yes.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake.
Yes.
Want to know why they're more expensive, shiitake? Because they have more toxins in them, because they're highly poisonous.
You can pull this apart, the oyster mushrooms.
Oyster mushroom, yay.
As you can see.
He's eating this. He's eating it in the back of his mind. He's like, I'm eating this for taste because it tastes good. But then he's thinking to himself, it's for health. He thinks it's healthy when in fact this is not healthy at all.
Do we have anything else left here?
Wow.
This is part of a king mushroom. It's a bit more tough.
King mushroom, bro. More toxins in there. Yes, okay, antibiotics.
You can see. So I want to cut
Smooth this up a bit. All right, what's he got here?
a little bit. Turn this over.
Okay.
Look at that. And now we just wait. Supplement time again. Let me take them out for you guys. 2 omega-3s again. Astragalus for the kidneys.
Supplement time. How did he carry this to the airport?
2 times magnesium. A lot of people are deficient in magnesium. This is magnesium bisglycinate, the best absorbing magnesium there is. It can cross a blood-brain barrier for not only muscle relaxation, but also brain relaxation. And then also 2 apple cider vinegar.
I mean, you think he's only there for a couple of days before the Olympia, so he doesn't need to bring any, what we call that, gear with him to inject. There's enough circulating in his blood for sure, most likely. So yeah, I guess he's safe. He's taking all these. I don't know why he's taking these things, bro. Can somebody explain to me why is he downing all these fucking toxic pills?
Tablets. That's what I take.
They all come with side effects because they're poisonous.
Literally every single meal of the day.
Jesus Christ. What is going on here?
Just like that. Always take it right before eating the meal. And then in the meantime, we're also still going to cut up a beautiful cucumber. Don't forget to wash the cucumbers. And don't forget...
Those pills do nothing for your health. Nothing. There's nothing. They destroy your health. They do nothing for you. They don't build muscles. They don't do anything.
To remove the plastic.
Destroy you.
But don't cut into the plastic because you might...
Pickle? He's going to eat a toxic pickle? Okay, great.
Push it inside the cucumber. That's not what you want.
You know, a lot of these vegetables, they coat it with wax. You're eating wax. They used to put wax on apples. I think they still put wax on apples. And people eat it with the wax on there. You can literally scrape the wax off of the apple. That's how gross it is. Could you imagine eating a fucking apple with wax on it? Wax. Jesus, man. So they look nice and shiny.
Always wash your vegetables.
Always wash. If you have to eat that thing, get rid of the skin, bro. Just gonna wash it and eat it with the wax on it.
Except for like the things like mushroom
And of course, he's gonna eat the seeds because more toxicity, right?
and stuff. There's no need. And one. And why am I adding the cucumber? Is what I've been doing the whole prep. Like usually about 150 grams.
Well, why? Why do you need a cucumber? Why do you need these things, Wesley? What's the purpose behind them? I know. You're going to try to tell us it's healthy, but how do you know that? Where's your coach? What's going on here, man?
Cucumber. Why? For volume, for health, the green skin.
Volume for health is unhealthy. It's absolutely unhealthy for you. What are you talking about? Even vegans know that. They do it for morals. They eat it because morals. They don't eat vegan diets because they're healthy. They eat them because they don't want you to eat animals because they say the poor animal's feeling pain while you're eating him. While you're eating his dead corpse, he's feeling pain. That's what they're worried about. They're worried about the animal feeling pain. You understand me? They don't want him to feel pain. Yeah.
It's all healthy, guys. And I'm gonna keep doing this consistently.
Okay.
Only if my digestion will be messed up and my weight.
It's gonna digest. Here's the thing. It's going to inflame your stomach. These foods. I hope you don't take them before you go on stage, because then you're gonna have bloated muscles. Here's the thing. It'll bloat the cells in your body. They'll blow up. That's another thing you don't want, because you want to be dry and you want to be solid and look good. But if you eat these, they're highly toxic. So your stem cells, they run away from it. And they become blown up. They blow up, dude. That's what they do. They become inflamed. That's why you get a big belly sticking out. That's why these bodybuilders, before, they were complaining about the bodybuilder belly, because they ate so much crap, their bellies were inflamed. They couldn't keep them down.
Eat would somehow remain too high for the weight limit. I'm going to remove.
Inflammation is the driver of inflammaging. Get it, bro? And every disease... The driver of every disease in your body is due to inflammation. And this poison causes inflammation in your cells. It's poisoning them.
this, but during the peak week loading protocol, which you will be part of as well, so
my God.
don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button.
Okay, yes. Let's move on.
Barbecue sauce by ESN, ultra light sauce.
Oh my God, barbecue, more sauce made from plants, bro. Oh my God. I don't know.
I took this in my bag because you can only take 100 mils in your sauce bottle or any water bottle.
Right, okay.
25 grams of this and about 15 grams of this. Consistency
Oh my God, mustard seed, nasty, toxic, cyanide. Cyanide.
is always going to be key.
It's got like that gross yellow thing coloring on it, fake coloring. Who knows how they make that? This is so gross. Christ.
Let's enjoy.
Let's enjoy.
These are very important.
Why can't he just eat natural food?
Omega-3s are essential fatty acids, good for
Omega-3s are essential fatty acids. Apparently, taking them in supplement form, they said, are not good for you. But hey, you should eat fish if you want to get omega-3s. Eat some seafood. But Wesley's like, no, I don't eat seafood. I got all these pills.
the cell membranes.
And then I'll eat a bunch of sludge. I'll eat sludge. I'll replace it with sludge and eat the healthy stuff in pill form. Yeah. Meanwhile, it's all like garbage.
Be able to give and expect that going on within the blood to clean up for the HDL cholesterol. You're
Cleaning up the blood, the HDL cholesterol. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Jesus.
always going to be safe with a low LDL, which is what omega-3.
That's not true. They already debunked all that LDL stuff, bro. That. If you're ever having problems with your cholesterol, eating seed oils are going to definitely raise bad cholesterols in your body. I don't know. There's no bad. Here's the thing. There's actually no bad cholesterol. LDL is not bad cholesterol, actually, to tell you the truth. You just don't understand how it works in your body and why you need it.
Can provide for you. So, of course, it only works when the diet itself is healthy and your lifestyle is healthy as well.
Yeah, but your lifestyle is fucking unhealthy. You're injecting fucking toxic steroids in you and you're eating toxic foods. So your lifestyle is unhealthy, this bodybuilding stuff you're doing, and what you're eating is unhealthy. How much more unhealthy could you get? This is ridiculous, bro. Get it?
But it can always provide you with enormous benefits. And I always say the healthier
What benefits? Getting what? Disease? Cardiovascular disease? Cancer? What else? Come on, man.
you are, the more progress you're able
Dying young?
to make in your fitness journey as well. So whether
What progress have you made in your fitness journey? This is not a fitness journey, what you're doing. This is artificial. You're injecting drugs, which are highly toxic, steroids, extremely toxic, and you're eating extremely toxic food. So tell me, what does this have to do with fitness? Nothing, zero. There's lots of people like you online. I've done videos on people, especially that old guy. I Am Longevity. Look at him. Look at 120, 60 years old. He's promoting all that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, he does the same thing. He eats toxic foods like you and injects these toxic things in him. Now he looks really aged and old and jumping up and down. He's going to go soon.
burning fat, building muscle, getting stronger in the gym.
He probably just started doing that old man. He started injecting it. He's 60 years old. He started a YouTube channel. He started injecting these stuff. His doctor gave him something. He's injecting. And then he's eating toxic food and jumping around trying to tell you you're going to live longer. Well, he didn't get there where he is now by jumping around and eating toxic food and injecting. But he will end up pretty soon. He'll end up dead. See what I mean? But with Wesley, he started early on this stuff. You understand me? Cutting your life short here.
Being healthy is more progress as well. So
Not going to be healthy. Lots of these bodybuilders, so-called healthy bodybuilders, go through all kinds of adverse problems, health problems down the road. All of them go through health problems down the road. All of them.
those supplements really help me get through the entire prep, for example, for this Olympia. I do my blood work. I already did the blood work, which I'll show you in the near future of what it really is a few weeks before the Olympia itself. You can see the truth there, how important a healthy diet, a lifestyle, and supplementation can.
Yeah, a healthy diet, lifestyle, supplementation. Supplementation is not healthy, your lifestyle is unhealthy, and the food you're eating is very unhealthy. But he wants to convince you that what he's doing is unhealthy because if you have to tell somebody something is healthy, that must mean it's unhealthy. They'll know if you're healthy, what you're doing is healthy. If you're not injecting these steroids, you're healthy. If you're eating healthy animal products, you are healthy. You understand me? And if you're doing some exercise periodically and not consistently, then you are going to be healthy. See what I mean? But if you do things consistently, eating consistent toxic food, injecting these drugs and eating these pills consistently and exercising yourself to death consistently, then guess what? It's not healthy for you.
Indeed, even for professional bodybuilder. Just imagine the effect it will have.
I love that one. Professional bodybuilder. Think about the effect that it'll have. Yes. I've already thought about the effect, the destruction.
On you, not putting your body under so much strain. But yeah, health is something you cannot play around with, and there's no pride.
I love that one. Health is not something you can play around with. What do you think he's doing? What do you think Wesley's doing?
Equaling good health.
Yes, equaling good health. Yes. Health, health,
Right?
health.
That's right.
Health, healthy, 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 health, health, health.
Combine all the ingredients.
A lot of oxalates in these foods right here, man, to destroy you better than the last time. Oxalates, lectins, polyphenols, all these toxic, poisonous things that plants produce themselves, plus the stuff that they spray on them. Okay, yes, add more of this toxicity.
Before the ground turkey, we still have the rest of our rice left.
Sure, yeah.
Now we can take this.
Yeah, I always like eating rice for the cyanide, the arsenic that's in it. The more arsenic I get, the healthier I become. Yeah, sure, of course. And of course, the sugar that's in it, that's really healthy too. The carbs that are in it, the carbohydrates, which are a drug, they're so healthy for human beings, all that sugar. So we could drive up our insulin and then we can get more inflammation. Yes. That's healthy. Accelerated aging is very healthy for us.
I do still prefer the rice cooker that I have at home, the crock pot.
A rice cooker. I own no rice cooker. I don't own anything. I don't have anything anymore. I have like one plate. That's it. Or, well, I have a few plates and then I have like some stuff there. I don't even want to cook anymore, to tell you the truth. I try not to cook anything. Yeah. But it's a transition, Wesley. It's a transition from going from being a slave. I know that you've been conditioned as a slave to eat the slave food, but it's a conditioning. You have to condition yourself. You have to get out of this and start transitioning back to being a normal human being.
Because the rice in there stays a lot more moist.
Again, I'm not saying he's looking really good for this Olympia, and I say he will win for sure. He come in first place, most likely. I don't know, but man, what he's doing here is is not healthy.
Here it rise up a little bit, reducing some of that volume.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yes. Let's go a little bit forward here. Let's see what else he's got here.
There's a nice layer below the egg white, so just taking out around 25 grams.
Egg whites. The yolk is the most important. The cholesterol.
Cutting it into little pieces.
What?
Like that. I'm not adding too much because this of course contains quite some sodium.
Okay.
But as always, it's all measured and put into, I actually use chronometer as a
Is that fish there? I missed that one.
tracking app instead of my fitness pal, for example.
Okay.
So you can also track all the sodium, potassium, all
That looks like salmon.
the minerals, whether to see whether you're in
Yeah, at least he's eating some eggs, some salmon here at least.
a deficiency or not. But you can see the sizzling already, which is
I mean, he's got money. He doesn't have to eat the slave food. He could eat the best food, man. He doesn't even have to cook. He's in Las Vegas. You could go down to the buffet. They got like sushi down there, steak, beef. They got all the best food. Why are you cooking for at all at Las Vegas? Give me a break, bro. The buffets are so cheap there because it's a gambling town, dude. They have all the best food, all the best seafood. If you've ever been to Las Vegas, wow, they have the most amazing buffets. I'm telling you, they got everything there.
Gonna give these egg whites
Fucking oysters, you name it, dude.
a delicious flavor, and it's healthy as well. Wild caught.
I like he says it's healthy as well. Well, yeah, cod is healthy for you. Fish, of course, is healthy for you.
The sockeye
But why are you frying it all up? Kill it?
7. So that is done. Now I'm gonna put this in here. Lower this already a little bit.
What is that?
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Organic egg whites
I love that one. Organic egg whites. Where do you think they came from? Organic.
from Sprouts, where we went today. We measure out about 300
Everything out there is organic.
grams.
Organic's just a fancy word. This is probably bullshit. All right.
Put the lid on it.
Egg whites.
So that's protein source number 1.
He's gonna highly cook it till it's dead. Okay, protein source number 1. Oh, a nice salmon there. Wow.
Kevin. Now, as this is starting to prepare, we're going to work on the vegetables.
The vegetables, okay. Hard toxic vegetables.
Do that, because you're always going to take off the very end of the asparagus.
Gotta take off because it's been passed on from generation to generation. We have to take off the ends and eat the asparagus. Okay.
Because that's going to be chewy,
Yeah.
not delicious at all,
Right.
and pretty much inedible.
Everybody copies this. We gotta take the ends off because it won't be chewy and blah blah blah. And that's not true really, but whatever. They're just making this stuff up, man. This stuff is highly toxic as well.
So do the same here. Sure it's all nicely lined up. This.
Lots of oxalates, that's it.
Take off the ends.
Let's see what else he's got here.
Smells very fresh, very nice. So when you steam something,
Okay, so he has some of these mushrooms and he's coating it, flavoring it with more toxic flavoring. Okay.
and then you put some thyme or other spices with it,
Yeah.
it absorbs that flavor.
Yes, that flavor.
Do
of
the
course.
best, but
Flavor's important.
every now and then you gotta use
Oh man, he's gonna cook it in there. Okay.
what you have. We don't have crock pot, which is anxiety level, so especially post-workout and before bed, you want to take ashwagandha to reduce those stress levels.
Ashwagandha to reduce those stress levels. All that stuff is making you stressful. It's stressing the shit out of me watching you. Stressing your cells, your body, everything, your brain. You have no clue. You have no idea, dude. You're eating slave food.
Gets you to sleep easier, better sleep, better night's rest, and it lowers those tension feelings you might have after a workout, especially when you work out at night. Take ashwagandha
Pure slave food diet.
to alleviate that effect.
All right.
And then finally, even more important, curcumin. This is the active component in the turmeric I use for my golden rice. However, turmeric by itself is not really bioavailable unless you combine it with black pepper extract, piperine, which ESN always puts in their supplements. But this
Oh man, this is cringe, bro. He's eating this shit.
is a liquid form of curcumin, which means
Yeah, you know what those words mean? Those are the names. They named them after their poisonous names. That's why they give them those names like ashwagandha, curcumin, because curcumin means this is the poison that's in there. Curcumin.
it's bioavailable by now.
They name these they give them names, these poisonous things, these things that you're eating. Yes.
95% more than regular curcumin or turmeric.
Okay.
Oh no, have you got...
That came off the salmon. We're not going to use to fry
That is really gross.
this off a little bit.
Why must everything be fried?
The last bit of
Here's another thing. Even if people were farming and they ate this, it would usually just be seasonal. They wouldn't eat it the rest of the year. It would just be seasonal. That's it. That's what Thanksgiving is for. They give thanks to poisoning themselves after the farm the crops, eating the slave food.
salt, half a gram.
Of course, slaves have to give thanks to eating slave food. What do you expect?
Gonna put on here. Perfection. Perfection.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, this is the final meal of the day. I'm actually gonna be eating it literally from the pan because there's no plate big enough here in this house. That's what I usually do with a meal like this. Don't worry, I won't damage the bottom at all. But anyway, this was my full day of eating, leading up to the carb loading days before the Mr. Olympia. I've shown you plenty of what I like to eat.
He's showed you plenty of slave food that slaves eat. It's incredible. Now, let's see what the elite people eat. The elite people, the intelligent people, what do they eat out there? The non-slaves.
In terms of how much fruits and vegetables I like to add. So that's really the most important takeaway message here. The health incorporated within the meals will bring a world-class physique to the stage. So don't think you have to skip on the vegetables. Don't.
It'll bring a world-class physique to the stage. It could bring a better physique if you were to eat natural food, Wesley. If you ate natural food, it would bring a better physique. This is Las Vegas. You could go to the buffet. You can eat all the best food. You do not need to cook at home whatsoever. Stop eating all these toxic things. You don't need them. You're taking steroids already. Hello.
Think you have to skip on the fruits or just stick to chicken and rice.
And you need fruits. Why? For fructose? For what purpose? To destroy your physique further? To make it a lot harder to win? Come on. Think about it. Ponder that thought for a moment, Wesley. Think about exactly what you're doing here. You're coming here to win, or are you coming here to make it harder for yourself to win? See what I mean? Think about what your competitors are doing. Maybe they're pretending, doing these things, and then in the end, they're really going down to the buffet and they're just eating seafood and steak all day. Yeah, they're eating natural food, and you're eating all this toxic stuff, destroying yourself. See what I mean? They're not going to tell you their secret weapon.
Beef and rice or white fish and rice. Add those herbs, add those spices.
Yeah, you need to eat these rice and everything. What's inside rice, Wesley? Guess what? Arsenic. What's in these seeds? Cyanide. What's in the rest of these foods? Oh, oxalates and a bunch of other things. And they're highly sprayed too. And then you think about what else is in there. What else is counterintuitive to what you're doing here to try to win the Mr. Olympia. See what I mean? And plus, for health purposes, there's no health benefits here. It's all bad. You're destroying your health slowly with time, inflammaging and everything. I feel sorry for you.
Fruits and vegetables. Find what works for you.
Fruits and vegetables are toxic. They're great for animals that eat them, like herbivores, but not us carnivores. We need to eat what we're supposed to eat, and we can't digest. Cellulose, bro. Get it? We can't do anything with it. And it's not bioavailable, and they're anti-nutrient. These foods are anti-nutrient.
Digest for you, and you feel a lot better, a lot healthier for it as well.
No, you don't. You don't. You feel very bad. That's why people feel very bad all the time. They get bloating and inflammation eating these foods.
It's time to eat this. Go.
And then they shit like crazy because you can't digest cellulose. The acid in your stomach cannot break down cellulose, so you shit it out.
Sleep and see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes, it was interesting.
Daily videos will be uploaded leading up to the Mr. Olympia itself. I'm so super excited. Thank you for the positive feedback, guys. Thank you for following me, leaving all those incredible comments. And don't forget to stay golden.
Yep. He's looking very good, but he could look even better. You know that? If he would just eat natural food, it's unfortunate. This guy is destroying his health slowly over time. But, you know, people would do anything for money these days, right? I guess. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Tell what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. See you in the next video. Ciao, friends.